So you guys can join back now. I'm so sorry. The stream initially had poor audio because I was trying to test a new gadget. Okay, but that didn't work. That new mic didn't work. So let's still manage the earpiece for now. So if you're joining, let me know if the sound is better now. Let's just continue. So as I was explaining, the reason I'm doing this is that while we all know that fighting for what is right is not exclusive reserve of anyone, instead, it is a collective responsibility that we all fight for what is right, so that the country can become a better place. If you can hear me now, please let me know. So I'm back with the earpiece to continue to use it. I hope it's clearer now than when I try to use another mic that I just bought, but it's not working with the live stream. Better now. Thank you so much for confirming. Now let's take this seriously. It's not a joke. I see a lot of people coming online. Some are goading VDM. Nothing go happen. Falana, what you go do? It's not because we are afraid for any of them. I'm not afraid for VDM, and I don't think I'm scared for Falana either. But to what advantage? We are looking to grow and increase the camp of people who can steer the wheel of this country forward. But it looks like we, by ourselves, want to divide that camp. Nobody is superior, nobody is inferior. However, respect is reciprocal. I'm doing this because, thank you, Asani Ajogun. Okay, thank you so much. Welcome. I'm doing this because VDM is going to still face battles. And this is not the kind of battle we want him to face with Falana. Falana, over the decades, has been a progressive. It's just like the way VDM is right now. You know, say when you first start something, the thing, the trend where you know, say energy good day, muscle good day, everything good day, you know. It's always like that. Let us now imagine VDM in another 30, 40 years. I don't know his age presently. I think he's in his early 20s or early 30s. Just add 30 years to his age now of consistently doing what he's doing. And then somebody just, you know, with the way technology is advancing every day, with the way maybe we are Gen Z now. At Gen Z, this generation is Gen Z, Abi. The generation in another 30 years, I don't know what alphabet. So one boy just comes and with all his adrenaline just attacks VDM guy in another 30 years in the manner that we are seeing VDM do FF. Femi Falana. You know, it is the same way we want to protect Falana as relatively an institution now. It's the same way we also want to protect VDM at that time to say, no, don't rubbish him. Do you know how far coming? You understand? I'm saying this because a time is coming. VDM never starts battle. Yeah, it never starts. Then go really set them up so they now the likes of FF suppose they to the support them to the defend them for court. I'm not saying it is I'm not saying it is only Falana that can do it, but I'm saying the likes of Falana are the ones who should say no, he has the right. For instance, the laws that are backing the legal backing that's and the little free press that we enjoy today. They were fought for by the likes of Falana. They were fought for by the likes of Falana. And Falana ordinarily would not be interested in suing a young man like him to court. You know, some offenses are negligible. Negligible, you can just ignore or neglect. But when they begin to amount to other threats, and they also begin to amount to a deliberate, appearing like a deliberate ploy to bring down or soil somebody's name, you'll be like, wait a minute. I won't watch, fold my hands and, when I listen to Falana's interview with Sahara Reporter, Sahara TV, I just smiled. Falana is not even adopting or deploying, the grandiloquent words that we're doing to it. It's like when we were in Abuja the other day. After court asked DSS to release Shore, they released him temporarily. And the following day, they came back for him in court again to come and repick him, purportedly for another offense that they had trumped the night before. When Falana was being interviewed by pressmen, after that they forcefully took him out of court and took him back to their detention, to their facility. Falana was attending to the saying, I came to court this morning. So a bunch of lump on elements. That's on a lighter note. It was describing DSS as a bunch of lump on elements crisscrossing and just parading like rodents around the court premises. And I told them, you can't arrest the premises of the court. If you are safe from Falana inside the court displaying, you will understand that when Falana is angry, even when he's smiling, but it's okay. This is what I deduced from that interview of Falana with Sahara Reporters. I can understand that while he would have ignored Bobrisky completely, and so just ignore that. People just talk anyhow. Or while he could have taken it up anyway, maybe later. Bobrisky's role in that audio, in the way and manner it was published, is topical. Is highly topical. In fact, they say message is composed of two things: what you say and how you say it. What you say in many cases is just 40%. If how you say it, if the way you say it takes a domineering position over the content itself, how you say it can completely cause you to ignore what is even said. How the person said it. That's why you see they call something yellow journalism. Sensational reporting. We all can go to an event and be reporting the same thing. Somebody's use of headline will cause many readers to want to read it. Another person will use mild headline and people will not be interested in reading it. Yeah, the use of language. I understand VDM is not a trained journalist, but he's doing well, trying to do what he can in his capacity. Many times when we use the words like allegedly, reportedly, it was said, according to source. What we are simply trying to do is to eliminate elements of personal sentiment so that you are not reporting yourself, you are reporting the event. It's not because you are a coward, no. It's because for all reasons you want to remove yourself from the content so that the content can be passed and judgments can be for the public to make. Conclusion is up to the public to draw. Influence is up to the public. But when you inject yourself so much into the content you are reporting, into the material, people will even ignore what you are saying and look at your own opinion on it because you have so injected yourself into the content. It's a learning curve for all of us. That is, I'm already discussing journalism 101. Abi, is it journalism 100? So that is why most times you see journalists writing allegedly, reportedly, it was said, according to recall, that we are only trying to remove ourselves from the message and let the message just sail. It then depends on the reader what they make of it. The language you use drives people to interpret the content in a particular way. It is not only, I don't know if VDM has done it, but it's not only to FAF and to Falana, FF, that the apology is required. It is required even more to fans. Because it could be anybody. You will want to forget, leave the message first. The way this person said it. And don't come and say he was only asking question. Abi self they do. Abi self, don't say he was asking question. We all know what rhetorical question means. We all know questions that already have implied answers in them. Because that way, you're already preparing the mind of the audience, of the listeners, to form opinion in a certain way. You're already, is a question that already contains an implied or intended answer. We don't know. And this is not to frame VDM up. No. We are learning. I will still, in my own personal capacity, to still reach out to FF, Baba Falana. Some things should be let go. But then VDM should understand it and be guided going forward, because you will need Fernando data. You go need all these people later. All the people where they hail you today, hey, they're not go there. Now Falana go there that time. Go write them down. Go write them down. Now the Falanas them go there that time. The people where they hail you on social media now only social media then they. The only person where they enter DSS, they enter cell, they enter prison, they enter court, they enter anywhere to bring people out. Now them Falanas. Social media people know they follow you go. And that time, it will not be you versus Falana. It will be you versus them, as we are all in it. They will frame you that it's only the Falanas that can save you. And at this time, I want to appeal to everybody. What we need is not competition. Like, oh, Nami the rain now. Oh, Nami be the voice of the people. Yes. I give it to VDM right now. Is the rave of the moment. But don't be misled, though. It is not a competition, no. Like whether you are the best, right? It's not a competition. What you need is not competition. What you need is collaboration. See, when Igbo came that time, then fight me when I talk him. I say, don't make it look like. I say, the way we take go up, where the name go up, where the ovation loud everywhere, everywhere boy. I say, hey. I say, hey. I say, hey, Igbo, Sha. Nigerians, they like trend, though. Then go trendy, push you go feel say you don't be on top. Finish. It go remain only you when the chips are down. When the chips are down, it will remain only you. Don't miss the point. The point is the apology that VDM needs to make to Falana will not just be shabby like that. Will not just be shabby. And it's not only to FF. Let's get apology also to Fals. Because that question, I Fals self they do, I Fals, it has implied answer in it. It's a rhetorical question. Let's not be sentimental here. Because when the chips are down, it will remain only that person. So let's tell ourselves the truth, please. Apology for making files. Because you already set the public against it. It's a preamble. You have a preamble before playing the tape. You have a preamble. You have already composed your preamble in such a way that you prepared the mind of the public to form opinion in a certain way ahead before playing it. It's like setting somebody up. You can direct anybody. And like I said from the beginning, 30 years from now, VDM will be another Falana. Another young person comes up that time and says anything this same way to VDM, will still defend VDM that time. If we are all still here. Hundreds of sons in Nigeria. Which ones now? No. Make it look no. So solar zone. I've not said VDM should worship Falana. I've not said VDM should lick Falana's shoe. Frank Biola, will you be there when they set VDM up later? And it is only Falana. And the likes, I didn't say Falana, I said the likes of Falana are the only ones that go to those places. We need these people. Let's not be burning bridges. We all love him, but we must guide him. But all this one, now here I dey. When una dey hail Igboho, now here I dey. This same online, now here I dey. Why is Falana throwing a blind eye towards Bobrisky? Okay. I'm not spokesperson for Falana, but I can attempt an answer. My answer is Frank Biola. Frank Biola. Let's see if you will be there when the chips are down. Shout out to Yoruba, Barrister Adesina Ogunlana, blessed memory. During NSAS, everybody on the way. NSAS panel. How many of you now? Now online at the type. You know, see you now. It was only Ogunlana, Dele Farotimi, and the likes of these people. When I say the likes of, that's what I'm saying. Michael Zekome did there. Okay, Michael Zekome is the likes of Falana too. If VDM attack Zekome today, you go say right to Zekome off. No be so. No be now. I go write am off. No be on. No. Now. Frank Abiola. Sorry for you. Anyways, VDM is doing well, but needs to be guided. We don't need him to misstep, and we don't want his adventures. We need the camp of the progressives to swell more. Oppressors know how to forgive themselves easily. Yeah, easily. Today they don't enter PDP, tomorrow they didn't do APC, tomorrow will forget whatever they abuse themselves. Okay, so sorry, I skipped it because of that Biola. Why him ignore Bobrisky? I said something at the beginning. I said it is easy if you were you in that shoe, you have built integrity, or maybe you don't believe he has integrity, but you have built your name for more than 4 decades. You know what 4 decades means? And as an adult, if you have two matters staring you in the face, you have right to choose which one to attack first. In which case you want to save your name first. Even judges, if you accuse a judge in a case, like Nnamdi Kanu said he doesn't believe he will get fair hearing in a particular court. The judge will not try to prove that he can do. What the judge will do is to try to save their name first by recusing themselves from the case. He will just drop the case and say, transfer to another judge. Because at that point, that integrity is first. That integrity is first. If Falana, for instance, I'm not speaking for him, if Falana will pursue that Bobrisky step, it must be after he has saved his name first. So then say, okay, now that the coast is clear, let's now pursue Bobrisky. There are two matters involved. Falana is an adult. He can choose which to chase first. He can choose which to chase first. And I'm not here to lick anybody's ass. Like I said, VDM is needed badly. Now, no one make a fall with the advisor. I know they follow hail people. On a hail Igbo, we will they tell say, no. Yes, what he's fighting for is right. But the approach, the method, he should try and on another day there when they go shoot for a house. The ones where they there. How far? Now. And I know they there. You can make mistakes. God bless you. You can make mistakes and you can say, bro, we feel this one. You edit there. Try. Correct that one. Nobody is above mistake. Nobody should not be corrected. You understand? And it's too early. No, this is not the kind of mistake I want VDM to make. No. It's not the kind of mistake I want him to make. Forgive me. I person right time here before. And I just speak and that way. Forgive me for not censoring that phrase. Yeah, I'm not here to worship Falana. I can never worship human being. And like I said, we don't need competitions, but collaborations. If anybody feels he can come and rescue Nigeria, na lie. VDM will not rescue Nigeria. It's a lie. Ghanaian could not rescue Nigeria. Na lie. Fela could not rescue Nigeria. Na lie. Falana cannot rescue Nigeria alone. Na lie. VDM, Showore can never rescue Nigeria alone. Na lie. That is why I said it is not competition. We need collaboration. And if you are burning bridges, well, oh, good luck. Good luck. The people we expect VDM to be having problem with is not the people he is having problem with. And the reason there's distraction, so much distraction on this Bobrisky matter, is because the attack and the pressure was on Falana instead of on Bobrisky. And it is because the person who brought out the audio as himself made it about Falana instead of about Bobrisky. Do you understand it? So that is why there's no, the focus is now distracted, which is why I'm saying the camp is being divided. You are dividing camps. Because the person who brought it out to public glare had made it about Falana and Faust rather than about Bobrisky. That's why it's looking like that. So, but anybody is capable of making mistakes. If you are human, you are capable of mistakes. But you should also be capable of taking corrections and guiding yourself going forward. That's the point. I'm not here to be speaking so that you can like me. No. If you have been following me for long, you know me. If I should criticize somebody, I will criticize. Yes, we are doing well, but in this aspect, try and correct this point. No single person can rescue Nigeria. You can only try your own best. You can only try your own best. If you are just joining, I can't repeat everything I've said before. You can play it back. You can play it back. But the point again is the person who made that audio public, maybe not his intention, but he had already made that audio mainly about Faust and Falana, and then secondarily about Bobrisky. Let's tell ourselves the truth. So if VDM could just adjust in that aspect, so that focus can now be on Bobrisky. If ego no go too much, so like, okay, I want us to focus on this prison escape or non-appearance. I want us to focus on it. And there's distraction already on it because some persons inadvertently, by the way I said it, I had offended them. And they are not my targets. Then you quickly correct that. They are not my target. Correct that. So that we can focus on Bobrisky. We have to do this because in future, it could be you. Those of you who are commenting, you are saying that Abiola. If you are still there but not commenting, Frank Abiola. I don't know where you are. I don't know where you live. I don't know whether you are just online or whether you are available offline too. If it be you tomorrow, anybody makes careless statement about you, and we now say because the public is supporting that person, we should not now correct it. This is the same way I will still talk because it could be anybody. It could be me tomorrow. It could be me tomorrow. That's why the laws are there to guide. Say no. While you can say these things, you don't make speculations about other people in a way that is injurious to their personality, in a way that is damaging to their reputations. To going ahead to talk about, to say, Abi fouls, you fouls, or Abi you said they do, you left the context of the audio completely. You left the context. The audio was not even about Gabriel or about Afia. The audio was about how Bobrisky did non-appearance and how he was sourcing for fund to do non-appearance. Going outside of the context to suggest Gable on fouls. No, now. No, now. No. It's damaging. Talking about rescuing Nigeria, have you, by chance, thrown at Falana on social media? There was a lot of ignorance at play, especially from younger citizens. Rescuing Nigeria. How else do we want? Maybe you are just following for the first time. How else do we do it? How else? About rescuing Nigeria? Falana has been defending journalists, defending activists, defending citizens, even pro bono. The other day in Ibadan, or where was that? That Adedoyin matter, where somebody, a master student, was said to have been, pied, we are on social media, to have been pied in the hotel. What's the name of that guy? Timothy, Abi? Adegoke, Abi? Did I get the name correct? Do you understand? When it was difficult, because the state prosecutes. Look at Damilola Anyowola's matter. What's her name? Bamishe Anyowola's matter in BRT. The state is prosecuting, and that's why it's been dragging. Look at the mother of the pie of this boy, that vulcanizer, 14-year vulcanizer boy at Mero Command. Till today, nothing. Till today, nothing in Lagos State. But when Falana stepped into that matter, he got a fiat. Fiat means that state should answer off. The family wants their own lawyer to prosecute the matter. But you know the outcome now. That is part of rescuing the society from letting criminals get away. What more do you call rescuing the society when the oppressors want to do everything, but some few are standing up to say no? You can't continue to oppress people. You can't continue to stifle free speech. You can't continue to, I would wish that whether with or without VDM's apology, that Falana should just drop any effort, any legal action, and just leave him. That because it would then mean ego and ignorance on the part of VDM. It would then mean ego and ignorance on his part. I'm not saying he's not smart too. He's smart to the extent that he's smart. We are like him because we couldn't have done it alone. Whether as journalists, as activists, as protesters, we couldn't have done it alone. So VDM is a necessity. That doesn't mean therefore you now give sword to somebody and say because we like you, start cutting everybody's head, even when they are innocent. No, now. Such society will plunge into anarchy and lawlessness completely. It will plunge. Michael, people who cannot discern basic societal events like the current issue of the allegedly Bobrisky, how are they able to vote properly and make sound politics? That's why we are here. That's why we are here. If you give somebody too much power, that's how you guys made Wiki now. That's how you made Wiki. You were hailing him all everywhere. Look at what he has turned to now. Behemoth. Behemoth. People deserve to do what people should be checked. People should. That's why there's law. Every law has limitation. Freedom of speech has limitation. Law of libel, law of slander, limitation to free speech. You can't slander anybody because you have free speech. You can't write against anybody, any defamatory, because you have free speech. Freedom of speech has limitation in libel and slander. Freedom of movement has limitation when they declare curfew or when they imprison you. Freedom of movement has limitation. Ask Bobrisky, even though he was non-appearance. but it was out of circulation for that period. Freedom of movement has limitation. What other freedom is there? Of association. If they declare your group terrorist group, that freedom is no longer there. You have to go and be hiding in bush. Freedom is no longer there because it has limitation. If your gathering is presumed or suspected to be against the peace of, no, I don't want to go into details of, you know what I mean. There's limitation so that you don't use your own freedom to affect another person. So that in the course of enjoying your own freedom, you don't therefore prevent another person's freedom. That is why there are limitations to freedom. So when I see people come online and just say free speech, free speech doesn't mean you should go and commit libel or slander against people. No. Anyways, it's just my 2 pence. I know there will be backlash for this. It's fine. I know there will be, but we will remain the voice of correction in the society. We must guide actions. We must guide behaviors from going overboard. If you like what VDM is doing, fine. But you can't like him more than the way I like him. No. Except you want to pretend and lie. We should not allow emotions to drive or to govern our, our sensibility. I can like you, but I won't let emotions override. Why is it hard for Falana to write Bobrisky to prove to the world that he actually, let us get this VDM matter out of the way first. Then we can now focus on Bobrisky. Falana is an adult; he can choose what to react to in this context. He can choose what to react to. If you were in that shoe, if it were you, in the face of this glaring threats, public damaging statements, affecting your reputation everywhere. Everywhere you go, they're asking you, is it true you do this? Is it true you do that? You are facing unwarranted, public stigma. Will you have the clarity of mind to say you want to be pursuing? You want to clear that first now. I would wish that VDM can just do proper apology. Falz, I didn't intend it that way. I'm sorry if you feel that way. What does it take? It doesn't deplete your ego. It makes you mature instead. And then you can now say, okay, Falz, you have been apologized to. Baba Falana, sorry. Can we now face the Bobrisky audio? Can we now face that Bobrisky audio? And at any rate, he already cleared it in that interview. He said he never spoke to him before. That it was false that he reached out to. But we need to now go into details more. But at first, what is facing Falana, you want to clear it. He's an adult. He can choose what to react to. You can choose what to react to. Anyway, that's my bits today. Earlier, I was trying to test my new. I just bought this audio stuff today. I just got this one. I'm going to be using for. I'll get more later, for computer sets, like streaming. Somebody sent me 200,000 the last time. JQ for life. JQ for life. I started spending your money. I also bought lights. I bought this light. You can see it. I can't let the camera stay too long on it so that it doesn't blow somebody's face, because people are watching. I don't want somebody's eyes to be blank, to go blank suddenly. So I bought quite a number of things. I also bought charger, charger got burnt. Bought another one. Is there? And imagine how much they are selling this charger now. Just the edge. Just to give me edge. 6,000. Think I'm playing. Here's the tax step. See. Voila. That won't stop me from saying if you want to support me, support me. See the scrolling information. I'm not a sentimental person. So if you hate me for it, it's fine. People hated me when we were trying to guide the goal. People hated me when we were talking during the election. People hated me. It's not about who trend now. I want VDM to last. Now why? Few of us who will not mind that you go abuse us, will talk the truth, will tell you. So that go dey on record say you talk am at that time. Because it go happen. It go happen. Now. I need to upgrade my device as well. I went to ask how much it is to upgrade my iPhone 13 Pro Max to 15 Pro Max. I heard the price I japa. Because we are using gadgets to do this job, and you need to keep upgrading the gadgets because they are fixing some old ones out and they are no longer supporting them. And with new apps, new upgrades in the tech world, if you are not involving with it, you'll be left behind. And I don't get money. So, and if I fit talk, say make help come, I go fit talk am sharp. You know, hold my mouth for that one. Is the burden of proof not on him that alleges? I tire. Truth is hard in Nigeria. No. So he chose to react to VDM and not Bobrisky. Guy, you smart past this now. Make we know the day bias for Nigeria now. Again, I'm not spokesperson for Falana. I don't know what you are listening with. I don't know what you are using to listen. But again, I said what I said. He's an adult. I'm not speaking for him. I'm saying if you were in his shoe, you have right to choose what to react to first. That doesn't mean you won't react to Bobrisky. But you have right to choose which first to react to. In an emergency situation, they put you inside fire. They can't present food. Which one you go first go for? Which thing you go first do? You go collect the food, stay inside the fire. I beg you go first come out from inside the fire. Regarding Bobrisky, it has not been proven legally that the voice was his. That's for law enforcement to verify. And you don't also know what verification through the law enforcement is going on the ground. You don't know. It took time before Falana started speaking. You don't know what actions, because this man, he doesn't talk every time. He fires more than he talks. He writes petitions, lawsuits. He writes more than he talks. You don't know what action he's already taking on the Bobrisky one. But you want him to come and be telling you he's already doing this, he's already doing that. No. In fact, I messaged Falana immediately. He didn't respond. He read it. And I know what is going on in his mind. I am sure it must be out of pressure or whatever that he granted that interview to Sahara. He must have chosen silence until you see action. He must have chosen silence for a long time. I'm sure he must have taken pressure for him to just say, "Oh, Sahara, let me talk to you." But you don't know what actions are going on under. You want him to come and be telling you, I'm already taking Bobrisky up. No. Agba lawyer and FF now. So what I'm saying is, you can't say he's not responding to Bobrisky. Don't say that. Don't say that. But he has right to choose what to respond to first. That's the point I'm making. My audio is not clear. I don't tire now. I dey look for better audio gadgets, Jerry. I dey find better audio gadget too. In case you know anything I can use, just recommend what I can use with iPhone that the audio will be so clear and crisp. And I can also use it in this live thing. I'm working on it though. The options I see are expensive. I don't have the money right now, so I'm so sorry about that. Biko, Dalo, I beg, accept me the way I am for now. You know, me I no get money, but I go get that one day. God go do am. So, any question? Somebody wants me to bring them up. Let me see if that person is still to bring you up so that you can talk the matter. Oh, yeah. Anybody who won't join the matter talk. Let me put use this link to join live. Let me put it in the comments. Look in the comments and find the link. I want to hear your own argument. I want to hear because if I say, let me see. Oh, sorry. Just look in the comments, you'll find the link now. I'm saying join live via this link. I won't take so much calls and be straight to the point, please. Just give me your points. I want to hear your points. Once VDM receive lost suits, expect fast to lose followers. I'm not a spokesperson. Trust me about that. I'm not fast spokesperson. But if you are unfollowing him, are you unfollowing him because he tries to defend himself against being called a gibble? Because it be like sometimes we they use the emotion think. We know they use I don't know. Now emotion we they take think most times. We are governed by our emotions. He should lose followers simply because he tries to defend himself. That no. You infer that I'm a gibble for what? Me and you don't do before. Like me and you don't do before. Why you call me gibble? You understand? Don't follow him if you want. I mean, but the question is why? At any rate, the people will get the largest followers in this country before self. You could ask what didn't make them the follower. Bobrisky get how many followers? So what am I expecting? In a country with same people, APC still they win. See, you say reason and now. So what am I expecting? So what in followers? What is the quality of minds of those followers? What is the quality of thinking of those followers? Because to follow means what? You choose like you are subscribing to the person's either skills, talents, line of thoughts, lifestyle. The person is a model or is a mentor, or you align with somebody's flow and you become a follower. Is that not the meaning of following? Bobrisky has millions of followers. Portable has millions of followers. So unfollowing somebody means waiting to take follow am before na emotion. Waiting to come make you unfollow am again na say emotion. No be Naija. Now. Na Naija now. People don't follow for reasonable reasons. As in, I'm not saying everybody. The largest amount of following are not for reasonable reasons in this country. That's much I know. That much I know. So it looks like that person is already offline who wanted to come and join before. So I'll just close it now. Everybody, that's my beat. I will not say because crowd they follow one thing. I can't join. I will lose my own voice too. When it is time somebody does it against me, I will lose my voice at that time. Because if I have supported it blindly now, it will become a therapy that will be used against me too later. Yeah. If you are supporting something now that you know is not right, it will become a template that will be used against you later. It reminds me when some people were saying, that Shewore, lock him up, throw the key into water, lock him up, then throw him in jail, throw the key away, put him in jail, throw the key away. It later became their turn and Shewore they go rescue them. Shewore told them, he said, this thing you are doing, it will go round. This operation you are supporting will go round. You don't empower people so much that they go out of control or check. That is the problem we have. You don't support so much and empower somebody so much that they go out of control. It's wrong. 9:13 p.m. I sign out here. I still love you.